No need to fear, Mochi is here. Hello. Hey, Soldier. Hey, Joaquin. Yeah, I'm sorry. I know I'm, incredibly late today. There is no good reason. I was, doing raids on Roblox, and I lost track of time. That is my reason. Fuki, hello! Hello, Fuki. How you doing today? Oh my god. Alright. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Roblox King. Oh, you know it, dude. Alright. Oh, wait. Which one? Oh, yeah, it was this one. Your vid was deleted? Wait, what? Hold on. Let me check. Oh, hey, Golden. Because now you got me kind of worried. Oh, no. Channel. Wait, no, not channel. Shit. Video producer. There we go. Maybe it was my internet. Let me double check. I've been bullied by Golden. I'm living. No, please. Yesterday was November 1st, right? I think today. What is it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's good. It's good. Oh, I'm so glad. Yes. Okay. All right. We're ready.
どうきたまえ。ここの責任者は誰だね。
Several cars had arrived, producing several men. They weren't from the Okinomiya station. One of the men was wearing a suit, despite the hot weather. He approached me, pushing Kumagai aside.
おや、これは。
Who this?
お久しぶりですね。県警本部の大高くんじゃありませんか。
言葉を慎みたまえ。
Oof.
もう君に君と呼ばれる階級ではない。
何かご用ですかね。大高くん。
Oh! Get him.
今非常に立て込んでいます。まさか県警がこの現場を乗っ取るおつもりで？誰の了解で？
私が許可した、大石君。
Oh.
所長。
高杉君から事情は聞いている。君がまいた種だという話も聞いているぞ。君はもう下がって、あとは機動隊に任せるんだ。
Don't we kind of need Oishi to be here?
機動隊って。大高君、あんたまさか吸収する気ですか？
Oh no, this is the worst possible ending, isn't it?
危険は重々承知だ。だがもう爆発まで時間がない。
Oh god.
君が時間を浪費しすぎたのだ。その尻拭いを我々がしようというんだ。
Well, R.I.P. everyone.
君らは引き継いで後方に下がりたまえ。
I couldn't talk back if both the chief and a guy from the prefectural headquarters gave me an order.
おいさん、何者すかあいつは。
Good question.
大高君。昔、麻雀がくっそ弱いくせに生きがってたから、ちょいと叩き潰してやったことがありましてね。
Okay.
それともあれかな？ 剣道大会で偉そうにしてやがったから、面食らわして失神させたのを根に持ってるのかな。
Obviously, we didn't get along.
大石君、現在の最新の状況を説明したまえ。
あんた、本気で突入する気で？こっちはもうすぐ睡眠薬で穏便に決着がつけられそうなんだ。それをひっくり返す機会。
もう遅すぎる。あと1時間あったらその手も検討できたな。突入は府警の専門部隊が担当する。君はバックアップに回りたまえ。
所長、あんた分かってますよね。あの教室は今や巨大な爆弾なんです。
Yep.
だが一番恐ろしい爆弾は教室じゃない。犯人のリュウグウレナ本人なんです。我々はようやくそれをなだめ、穏便に解決する手順を踏み、それを実行しようとしています。時間は確かにもう10分もない。でも必ず成功させてみせます。講習は私が自らやります。ダメなら私が粉々に吹っ飛んでおしまいです。所長たちは離れてそれを見てざまあみると思ってればいい。
大石君、府警の専門部隊はただの機動隊じゃないぞ。第二機動隊といえば君ほどの男なら噂くらい聞いてるだろ
う。なんすか、大石さん。第二機動隊って有名なんですか
？5年くらい前だっけ、空港の飛行機に犯人が立てこもった事件があったでしょう。あれをきっかけに東京と大阪にハイジャック専門の特殊部隊が組織されたって噂は聞いてましたがね。実在してましたか。
でもなんだって府警の機動隊がこんなところに。
Utaka smiled proudly.
たまたま県警機動隊との交流訓練があってね。特別に応援を要請したのだよ。
相変わらずですね。話をすぐ派手にしたがるその癖は。
By the way, is everything fine? Like, y'all can see everything? I got the audio good and everything. Just double checking. The company members exited the vehicles one after another and took position. They didn't move like policemen.
大高君、あんた学校で銃撃戦をやる気かい？一発で大爆発を起こすぞ。
安心したまえ。突入班が使うのは火器じゃない。ボート鎮圧用のガス銃だ。高圧ガスで催涙ガスを噴出する。何の問題もない。
へえ、そりゃあ便利な水鉄砲があったもんで。ところでそのおもちゃは校庭を横断して教室まで届くほど便利なものなんで。
それは君が心配することではない。あとは我々に任せて下がりたまえ。
As I lifted my arms exaggeratedly, one elbow accidentally touched the car horn, which honked. Of course, I did it on purpose.
今のは前原圭一を呼び出すサインですか？
ええ、そうです。前原君が気づいてくれるのに祈るしかない。
今さら彼に何を？
連中は多分グレネードか何かでガラスをぶち抜いてガス弾を教室に撃ち込んでその隙に突入しようってつもりでしょう。連中はリュウグウレナを甘く見てる。彼女は本気だ。ガラスの割れる音でもライターをためらわず点火する。
特殊部隊には制圧できないってことですか？
できないに決まってるだろう。だから今まで慎重にやってきたんじゃないの。リュウグウレナは初めから死ぬつもりなんだよ。命が惜しくない奴に突入なんて意味がないんだよ。もう前原さんしかいない。
おいさん、繋がりました。
もしもし、大石です。聞こえてたら咳払いお願いします。緊急の話があります。聞いてください。
どうせ悪い話だろ。
悔しいですが、ビンゴで県警が介入してきて、お膳立てをひっくり返すつもりです。特殊部隊が校舎に突入しようとしています。
おいおい、護身用スプレーでひるませてもその1秒で点火されちまうってんで、俺はずっと抑えてきたんだぜ。突入なんてそんなの無理に決まってるだろ。
県警は竜宮さんがすでに死ぬ気であることを理解していません。ライターは脅しで点火するわけないと鷹をくくっています。多分5分以内に突入するでしょう。突入する前になんとか竜宮レナからライターを奪ってください。
それは次元発火装置を何とかしろというオーダーに追加で？
ねえ、そうです。
マジかよ。あと5分でレナからライターを奪って次元発火装置もどうにかやってくれるぜ。
あなただけが頼りなんです。頼みます。
どうですか、さとこ。思いつきますですか？1階の廊下だけが知りたいんですの。そこにあるかないか。レナさんの行動パターンから考えて、1階ならあそこ、2階ならあそこ。
1階の廊下をコードが横断してないかざっと見ればいいんだな。
多分あるはず。
He's gonna open the door and Reina's gonna be like, "Here's Reina!" Just get him with the hatchet.
普段のレナさんなら断言できますけど、今のレナさんはノイズだらけで行動パターンが読み切れませんわ。
よし、任せろ。なんとかする。もう悩むにも時間が足りねえよ。
Reina breaking open the door. It's action time!
最後の2択は俺が直接探る。
I don't want another tragedy. Demons down in hell. I bet you're just waiting for an amusing ending to unfold while eating some popcorn. Keiichi, I just want to ask you a question. Oh my god. I won't let that happen. I'm gonna change everything. And then, I'm gonna make you pick up your popcorn off the floor. What the fuck? I spoke to Reina as she continued on with her story about the aliens.
何？どうしたのケイチ君。
いや、今、音が聞こえなかったか？
Reina went quiet and looked around. Reina had become totally paranoid about everything. Once she became worried, she couldn't ignore it.
本当に？ケイチ君。
ああ。聞き間違いじゃない。
I knew she'd want to check it herself, but she really couldn't leave the room for something like that. So in that case, she'd have to ask me to check for her. Reina's been thinking the same thing.
ケイチ君。見てきて。
Reina gave me an order with a fake smile on her lips.
ああ、わかった。
Reina watched me go out into the hallway. As I did, she spoke to me.
レナを怒らせちゃ嫌だよ。
信用しろ。俺はレナの仲間だ。
うん。信じるよ。信じるから。裏切っちゃ嫌だからね。
After being freed from Reina, I looked for a cord in a hurry. I didn't even have 5 minutes. The office probably had more outlets than anywhere else. I headed for the teacher's office. Shit, where were the outlets? Unlike light switches, outlets couldn't always be found near entrances. Damn it. Why did the clock in the teacher's office have to make such a loud ticking noise?
大丈夫なのですよ。ケイチならきっと見つけてくれますのです。レナさんなら、いつものレナさんより疑り深いレナさんなら、どこにどう仕掛けますの？
In Keiichi we trust? Oh god.
この程度がわからなくて、レナさんのトラップで最後なんて、北条聡子一生の恥ですわ。
なんだこれ。
Oh. I saw a plug inserted into the unit under the principal's desk. I also saw a cord extending under the door to the reception room. There shouldn't have been any reason why a cord had to be extended into that room. The reception room had an outlet of its own. I tiptoed over to the reception room and opened the door. Squeak. The door squeaked as I cracked it open a little. I poked my head inside the reception room. I saw the suspicious cord crossing the room and extending under the door to the hallway. I followed the cord through the reception room. I opened the door to the hallway, and the cord was extending into the storage closet. The storage closet was used to holding cleaning chemicals. I could smell them from here. The cord was extending into there. I carefully opened the door and turned the light on. The cord was attached to another extension cord, and there was an alarm clock that didn't belong in there.
見つけた。
The time bomb! So all I'd have to do was unplug the cord. Reina. Dude, you know Reina's gonna burst in there like Jack from Resident Evil 7. I picked up the alarm clock. It looked like a normal alarm clock. Actually, it was a normal alarm clock. I remembered Kumagai-san calling it a kitchen timer. He said it was a bit like an alarm clock. But this wasn't a bit like an alarm clock. It was an alarm clock. Wait. Didn't alarm clocks use batteries? This alarm clock was a battery-operated one, too. Oh, no. Oh, no! I looked at the extension cord and there was nothing plugged into it. No! Eh? What was this extension cord for? Why was this extending all the way from the teacher's office.
いけないケイチさん。逃げて
Uh-oh.
サトコ。
それは違うんですの。騙された。
You big fucking hand! A black shadow was covering me. I felt my body freeze. It was so frozen that I felt it was about to crack. I turned around slowly and saw someone holding a hatchet above their head. Whoops. I dropped the alarm clock. It made a noise as it hit the ground.
どうしてケイチ君は延長コードをたどって目覚まし時計なんか持ってるのかな
I was checking and making sure it was working. There could have been a faulty thing with it where it made sure it didn't blow up, so we just wanted to make sure it would work as intended, you know. You know us. All the cells in my body were frozen. This was Reina's trap. Reina was suspicious of everyone, including me. This whole time, she thought there was someone connected to the people outside. This was a trap to lure that person out. Only the people outside knew about the time bomb. I was told about the whole thing, and so I followed the extension cord and picked up the alarm clock. How stupid of me.
待て、レナ。
ひどいよ、ケイチ君。
In Keiichi we trust. Reina hit me with the backside of the hatchet earlier. It was painful, but it didn't kill me. But this time, she was holding the hatchet the right way. It wouldn't just crack my forehead. It split my entire head open. Reina lifted the hatchet mercilessly. She moved slowly as if everything was in slow motion. She looked almost divine. Maybe it really was holy. I was praying, after all. Praying? What was I praying for? I was praying for my life. Oh. What the? Rika? Wait, Rika, wait, what are you doing? It was so sudden, I couldn't tell what happened. Oh, this OST, though. Rika-chan had jumped onto Reina from behind. I didn't know what kind of weapon Rika-chan used, but Reina started moaning. It clearly hurt. That brought me back to reality. I couldn't just watch them. I had to get the lighter from Reina. Reina knew I was after the lighter. She closed her fingers around it tightly. Rika-chan was grabbing onto the arm Reina was holding a hatchet in. I wanted to tell her to run, but thanks to Rika-chan, I could use both my hands to get a lighter. The lighter flew out of Reina's hand. It hit the hallway and dropped down to the floor. I picked it up. At the same moment I did, Reina managed to shake off Rika-chan. Uh-oh. Run! There's our chance! I turned in Satoko's direction. Oh, shoot! Don't tell me what the end I'm supposed to pick is. I wanna figure this out. Satoko, are you still there? There's no time. Well, Satoko, you should be able to figure it out. I think she can do it. Let's go! I heard Satoko screaming from the classroom. Satoko had figured out where Reina hid the time bomb. I wanted to catch Reina, but I didn't have time for that. I had to do something about the time bomb instead.
Keiichi, 早くサトコのところへ行くのです。
Let's go! Rika-chan had spread her arms, blocking Reina's path forward.
バカなことはやめて逃げろ。
Just go, Keiichi!
圭一、これは初めてではないのですよ。
Just go!
覚えていないのですか？
Oh my god, we do not have time for a flashback.
前の時、僕にあとわずかの頑張りがあれば、圭一は間に合ったのです。今度こそ間に合わせる。
Let's go!
だから言ってなのです。
I didn't know what Rika-chan was talking about. But there was one thing I did know. Just like Reina and Mion were ready to give up their lives for their friends, and I was willing to give up mine, Rika-chan was prepared for that too. Therefore, telling Rika-chan to run was like telling her she wasn't my friend. And so, I will depend on my friend Rika-chan.
すまん、リカちゃん。
圭一さん、もう時間が。
Just go! Leaving it to Rika-chan, I dashed for the classroom. As soon as Rika heard Keiichi's footsteps reach the classroom door, she sighed in relief. As she did, Reina's black shadow came ever closer. Oh no.
すごいよ、すごいよ。これは部活じゃないんだよ。リカちゃんは殺されちゃうよ。怒ったレナにきっと殺されちゃう。
Oh no. Hey, Avery. Oh gosh. Oh boy.
へえ。私が怖くないんだ。
Well, I think Rika knows about the time loop thing, maybe. So I don't think she's afraid of dying.
リカちゃんすごいよ。
Rika grabbed a mop as she ran from the storage closet. She picked it up and held it upside down like a spear. Rika's stance told Reina that she was ready to fight. Rika didn't look like a little girl anymore. She looked so brave that Reina was even startled by it.
すごいね。殺されるのが怖くないんだ。
Rika smiled cynically. Rika usually never smiled this way.
この私が死を恐れるとでも。幾百の死の山脈を越えてきたこの私が。
Let's
今
go!
更何を恐れるというのか。
Suspicious God Rika, let for the win!
君、リカちゃんじゃないね。あの夜に出会ったリカちゃんもどきの方だね。正体を表したな、宇宙人め。
Show yourself, Ailamao!
本物のリカちゃんをどこへやった？本物のリカ、ここにいるわよ。
Yeah!
みぱー。ああ、その小バカにしたところは間違いなくリカちゃんだね。そう、お社様は宇宙人だった。
Oh my god.
フルデ家はその末裔で宇宙人の直系の一族だもんね。脳みそを叩き割って中の寄生虫を引きずり出してやるからね。
Reina raised her hatchet and charged at Rika with a scream.
一撃で叩き割ってあげるよ。
Reina looked like a beast charging towards its prey. Yo! Cool CG. Very nice. Rika took a step backwards and lowered her body, preparing to counterattack. She did that with no hesitation.
あいにくね。1分も稼げれば十分なの。遊んであげるわ。おいで、ナタ女。いいですの、ケイチさん。すべてのヒントと答えはもう朝の時にありましたの。
Just tell us where the damn thing is, Satoko.
落ち着け、佐藤。俺に分かるように話せ。つまりどういうことなんだ。
It's simple if you just remember. Come on, it's quite obvious when you do.
ねえ、今日は臭い。窓閉めて。
Ah.
バーカ。窓を閉めたらもっと暑くなるんだよ。
We had been smelling gasoline coming from outdoors. There were no forestry people in the office, so they weren't doing any work today. The smell wasn't coming from anything they were doing. In other words, it was the smell of Reina's gasoline. Reina hid the gasoline near the classroom. She had it in a plastic container. You can't smell gasoline that's in a plastic container. So in other words, she had more gasoline ready than just in the container she used to spread it out around the classroom. Where was the smell coming from? Was it coming from outside? Vaporized gasoline is heavier than air. It sinks. There was another hint other than that.
あれ、俺たちのボールがねえ。王女、お前がまた隠したんだろう。
She hid it in the ball?
誰がそんなものを隠しますの？どうせ隠すならもう少し気の利いたものを隠しましたよ。
Kids who love to play with their ball never lose it. It should have been in the same place it always was. But it was gone. So that must mean that Reina used it for something. The gasoline was coming from above. A ball was missing. So maybe it was stuffed somewhere.
レナさんは雨どいの出口をボールで詰めて雨どいいっぱいにガソリンを注いだんですの。
Okay.
どこから？ 2階の屋根の上からですのよ。
Okay. The drain canal extended along the roof of the second floor and then came straight down to the ground. If it was plugged with gasoline, it was like a huge Molotov cocktail that extended from the ground to the roof of the second floor. Furthermore, the drain canal ran by the classroom windows. If the canal exploded, the classroom would explode too.
じゃあつまり次元発火装置は
2階の窓から延長コードか何かで引っ張って屋根の上ですわ。
I picked up a pair of scissors and cut Satoko's bonds.
そういや、リカちゃんはどうやって縄跳びを解いたんだ？
あるございましたわね。私は解けるほど寄せてなくて。
I rubbed Satoko's head.
みんなを頼む。俺は屋上へ行く。
As I jumped out of the classroom, Satoko stopped me.
ケイチさん、これを。
なんだよ、まだ何かあるのか？
Something silver sailed through the air. I caught it. It was a metal bat.
ミ
Hey!
ニーのですのよ。
Hey! Let's go! He's gonna need that.
後でちゃんと返してもらうでございますからね。
Oh, he's gonna have a clash with Reina that's like similar to like the one in the beginning chapter where there was clashing with the water guns, isn't he? I'm in this game's head, bro.
ああ、すまん佐藤。
The metal bat fit right in my palm. I didn't even feel its weight. It really eased my mind. The name Satoshi was written on the handle. This was the bat that belonged to Satoko's brother, Satoshi. He was the victim of last year's tragedy. You and I, we're the same. I won't let another tragedy take place. I'll treat this as a gift from you, who is waiting in the wings. Let's rip apart the script of this demonic tragedy together. Let's go, Satoshi! As I tried to run up the stairs, I heard a loud noise coming from the hallway by the teacher's office. I saw Rika-chan rolling on the floor. Uh-oh. Damn. Rika-chan! You held out as long as you could.
クソなのです。身体年齢があと5つもあれば。さあ、次はケイイチくんだよ。
Uh-oh.
やべえ、とにかく上だ。今は屋根の上だ。よく気づいたね、よく気づいたね。でもさせるもんか。
Raina's face looked unbelievably scary. She was ready to rip me apart if she caught me. In that case, just try me! I jumped up the stairs, skipping every other step. I turned on the bug in my pocket. I didn't have time to put in the earphones. As Raina flew up the stairs, her foot got caught on a jump rope. Let's go! She tripped, and then 3 buckets fell on her head. Oh my god, Satoko. Keiichi standing in front of Raina, staring at her like, oh shit, I have to get to the room! The result of Satoko's trap. Satoko leaned against the wall and waved her index finger in a mocking gesture.
なかなかの線を言ってましたけど、まだまだこの私とトラップ勝負をするのは3億5千光年くらい早くてでございましたよ。
Based.
さとこちゃん、光年は距離だよ。
Oh wait, yeah, that's true. Wait. Not based. Smash! The 4th bucket hit Satoko on the... God damn it. God damn it, Satoko. I continued up the rooftop. Raina ignored Satoko and ran after me.
大井さんか。やったぞ、やったぞ、畜生。ライターは奪った。次元破壊装置も分かってる。屋根の上、雨どいの中だ。今抑えに行ってる。
大石さん、まさかあれじゃ。
Oishi grabbed the pair of binoculars from Kumagai and looked at the rain gutter on the rooftop. There was something like an alarm clock sitting there. The cord from the clock was extending into the 2nd floor window. It was so obvious, but they didn't even notice it until just then. Satoko was working hard to remove her classmates' restraints, but she couldn't do anything about the bike lock on Mion's neck.
みんな、私はいいから早く逃げて。あら、ミオンさんらしくもない。こういう瞬間でも我が部の部長らしくあるべきではございません。部長はただ一言、こいつを外せと命令遊ばされれば結構ですのよ。
Satoko reached for the back of her collar and produced a bent hairpin. Satoko opened the window, climbed onto the windowsill, and faced the bike lock that was restraining Mion.
みんなは全部のカーテンを開けて窓を全部開けたら外へ駆け出すこと。
委員長、前原さんはどうするんです？
ケイちゃんは警察が助けてくれるから。みんなはとにかく一刻も早くここから逃げて。 ってもう外したの？北条聡子にとって U 字ロックの U はこんなの楽勝の U でございましたよ。
Based. Oh my god. The binoculars were trained on the classroom. All the curtains were open as well as the windows. The children in turn were running out into the schoolyard. Wishy pushed Otaka aside. He said, "Get out my way!" Then grabbed his radio and yelled into it. Let's go!
突入！人質を全員確保しろ！犯人は人質1名を追って2階へ上がった模様！
こら何の真似だね。大石君、無線を返したもん。
Otaka tried to grab the radio from Oishi, but Kumagai stepped in. Let's go. Absolutely based. There was a dull noise and Otaka crumbled to the floor, convulsing.
すみませんです。膝がたまたま綺麗に入っちゃったっすね。
Alright, never mind. That's not based. That's wrong, man. You can't do that.
教室内にはまだガソリンが充満してるぞ。十分に注意しろ。ガス弾や閃光弾の類の使用は禁ずる。繰り返す。ガス弾、閃光弾の使用は禁ずる。大爆発するぞ。扉を打ち破れないですかね。
教室真正面です。ガソリン臭濃厚。火災に着火の恐れあり。指示を待ちます。
くそ、ブレーカーを落とせば上がりだと思ったのにな。電源室は放棄。2階部分を制圧されたし。大高君、電源室確保失敗時はどうするつもりだったんです？
それに失敗しないための特殊部隊だ。
これだから坊ちゃん育ちは。あとは時計のコンセントを押さえるしかないか。
大石さん、前原君です。
スピーカーを貸せ。前原さん、時計の電源は2階の奥の部屋。
I shook my head repeatedly. I couldn't do that. Reina was coming after me, so I couldn't head that way. What else could I do? The only way was to go up to the roof at the second floor and get the clock from there.
前原さん、そのまま2階の屋根に上がって誘導します。
Come on, KG. Oishi-san was telling me to go further up. Satoko only told me that it was on the rooftop of the second floor, and she didn't tell me where exactly. She only said it was in the drain canal. But maybe Oishi-san found it with his binoculars. I put my foot on the railing of the veranda and ran up to the rooftop. I had never felt so light. I felt like I could lift myself with just 2 or 3 fingers.
そのまままっすぐ走って雨どいの一番奥。時間がない。あと30秒。
30 seconds would be plenty of time. I could get there in half that. Over there. Was that it? It was!
ああ、撃てたら撃ちたいけど、それ実弾ですよね。実は狙撃銃タイプの催涙ガス銃とかそういうことだったりしません？そういうのは軍隊で使ってくださいよ。日本の警察には必要ないですね。前原さん、追ってきてます。急いで、追い詰められる。
How many more seconds did I have? Ah, who cares? Ah! I slid down the roof and grabbed the kitchen timer that was sitting on the drain pipe, which was filled with gasoline. There was a cord with a copper wire attached to it. This was supposed to create sparks and start an explosion. The hands on the clock kept moving, with the second hand trying to reach the minute hand. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Whoa! I threw it to the ground. A moment later, I heard the noise of something breaking. Did I do it? Let's go! Let's go!
Yes!
Yeah, buddy!
おいさん、やったっすよ。
Let's go!
やった！前原さん、やった！
Oh, man.
圭一さんはちょっとハラハラさせすぎですわね。余裕がないのはエレガントではありませんでしたよ。
Not only policemen, but the children who were on their way to ambulances raised their voices and cheer. Oh man, eleganto!
おいさん、消防からっす。現場は依然危険度最大につき、突入犯全員の即時退却を進言しています。
Spy X family flashback. Oh my god. Eleganto です。
次元発火装置はもうないのに？
発火装置がなくても危険度は最大級の現場だそうです。これ以上は突入犯全員の生命に危険があります。
くそ、屋上の前原君をどうしよう。2階屋根ならなんとか飛び降りれないか。
おいさん、図面では校舎下に花壇があります。そこへ飛び降りるように誘導しましょう。
おいしより突入中の全隊へ。作戦中止、退却せよ、退却せよ。聞こえますか、前原さん。それから竜宮さんも、もうそこは危険です。いつ爆発するかわからない。校舎の下に花壇があります。そこへ飛び降りてください。
花壇だって？畜生、ここからじゃよくわかんねえってのによ。
But it didn't sound like I had enough time to be looking for it. I noticed a white hand at the edge of the roof. Uh-oh. Followed by Reina's head. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Reina slowly crawled up to the rooftop. I waited for her there.
まさかこんなところに隠したのを見つけるとはね。これで全て失敗か。
I was waiting for the perfect moment to do that. Oh my god, Avery. Reina scratched at her throat. The band-aids peeled off and her throat started to bleed. Oh no! Reina! Give her a Snickers, Keiichi. She's not her when she's hungry.
ゲームセットだな、レナ。
We were confronting each other on the rooftop of the second floor. This wasn't a club activity, but a real battle. Reina was glaring at me with hatred at first. But maybe because she had already given up, she started smiling wickedly. I heard the chorus of the Higurashi in the background, as if to cool us down from the heat of the battle. I didn't think we needed their service yet, though.
そうだね。すごろくだったらここはゴールで、ケイイチくんの上がりだね。でも、これはゲームじゃない。
Oh my gosh, guys, they said the thing. Say the line, Bart.
だからここはゴールじゃなくて、行き止まりって言うんだよ。
My name is Cicada. I scream in the trees. The trees scream effing run, Keiichi.
負けを認めないやつだな。レナはつくづく強いやつだよ。絶対へこたれない。くじけない。最後まで戦う。そして、最後まで信じるんだ。
What's her other model look like here? Oh, is that? There's this. There you go.
こんな時に褒められても、ちっとも嬉しくないね。ケイイチくんは、私が最後の命をかけての計画をぶち壊しにした。人類を宇宙人から守ろうと必死に戦ってたのに、それをぶち壊しちゃった。
Reina, sweetheart, you've got to wake up, bro.
これで人類が滅んじゃったら、ケイイチくんのせいで滅んだって歴史に残っちゃうんだよ。
I didn't mean to laugh, but I couldn't help it. Oh no. My name would be written down in the history books that the aliens is the one who destroyed the human species. Somehow that sounded kinda cool.
レナ。お前が何と言おうと、このゲームは俺の勝ちだ。すでに俺が勝ってるのに、レナが負けを認めないだけだ。
History is written by the victors and all. The aliens will probably credit themselves.
そうだね。そうなのかもしれないね。
でも、そういうものかもしれないよな。ゲームってのは、勝者が決まって終わるもんじゃない。敗者が決まって終わるもんなんだ。ってことは、俺が勝つだけじゃダメってことだ。
Sorry, I just texted my mom.
へえ。それはどういう意味なのかな。
I tapped my shoulder with the metal bat, gesturing for Reina to come at me.
レナに、きっちり負けたってことを叩き込んでやろうってことだよ。
Oh shoot. It was like I said, it is gonna be like the battle at the beginning. I won't run or hide. Do you know why? According to the rules of our club, we don't run from our enemies.
ここで白黒をつけてやるぜ。 レナがもう負けてるってことをよ。
ふーん。
言ってやるぜ。寄生虫に宇宙人？バカじゃねえのか？バカ。そんなの今時誰が信じるんだよ。ダセえな。鼻で笑っちまうで。
最初から信じてなかったくせに信じてたふりをしてレナを騙してたな。許せない許せない許せない。
バカ。
レナが信じてるのは勝手だぜ。だが俺はそんなうさんくせえの信じねえからな。同じ信じるなら徳川の埋蔵金の方が楽しそうだぜ。それでも信じさせたいってんなら俺たち部活メンバーには簡単な信じさせ方があるじゃねえかよ。
Jinji, hi. It looks like the brick's not working today. Sad. But how you doing, Jinji? Welcome. Oh, shoot.
勝った方が正義ってことだね。
No, I'm good. How about yourself? Doing good. We are in a tense battle.
そういうことさ。
Raina and I grinned at each other, and as we went around in circles on the rooftop, we both checked the distance between us. Would be more tense with my brick. True.
レナが俺をぶちのめせたなら俺も宇宙人の話を信じてやろうじゃねえか。朝晩 UFO を呼ぶ怪しげな踊りをして牛小屋にキャトルミューティレーションに行ってやら。だがなレナ、俺にグーの音が出ないくらいにぶちのめされたらそん時は覚悟してもらうぜ。
それを取り決める必要はないかなケイイチくんなんかに私が負けるはずないもん。
Raina came at me with a heavy strike. I caught it easily with the metal bat. It looked like there was some sparks. This was finally getting interesting. Oh no! Oh no! It's creating sparks, guys! Oh god.
まあそう言うなよ。意外にそうでもなかったりするもんだぜ。俺も部活で何度も激戦をくぐってきてようやく分かってきたことがある。自分ってやつをな。
Focus, Keiichi!
どういう時に自分が最高のパワーを出せるか分かってきたんだ。
へえ、それは何かなかな。
Raina, your hatchet can be a powerful weapon. But my metal bat is as powerful as your hatchet. Sure, it doesn't have a blade, but it reaches farther and is easy to handle. I won't be going for a defensive battle. I'm going to fight you face to face, and I'm going to defeat you. That one works. I'm sure I'm stronger than you physically, but you're better at drawing out your true potential, Raina. In other words, we're equally matched. This is great. I won't need to hold back at all.
私を叩きのめしたらどうするって？ほらほらほらほら。押されてるんじゃないかな。
Give it up, Keiichi! I have the high ground! Keiichi, you underestimate my power!
遊んでやってるだけだぜ。
Don't do it, Raina!
まあ見てろ。レナをコテンパンにしたらどうしてやろうかね。これだけ互いにコインやチップをかけまくってるんだ。 相当の支払いを覚悟してもらうぜ。
Do it!
得ることの叶わない勝利に酔うもまた川山用の醍醐味だね。
Oh, she's taking the Dashi advice. Don't count your chickens. Don't be counting chickens.
圭一君の虚勢が痛々しいよ。
We aren't counting arcs.
ちっちっち、分かってないな。俺はご褒美のデカさに比例してパワーアップする男だぜ。
Oh, God.
そうだな。もちろん俺専属のメイドさんだよな。
Never mind. I hope Keiichi loses. Never mind.
朝はおはようございますから、夜はおやすみなさいまで。
No.
たっぷりたっぷり
No,
ごし
no.
三昧だ。
Reina, kill him. Reina, just kill him.
メイド衣装は監督に全面協力を受けて。
No, yeah, you gotta kill him and Eerie both.
うおー、夜はおやすみなさいまで。いやー、今夜は寝かさないぜ。
Don't kill him, but maybe subdue him and turn him into a maid instead. I don't want that either.
なんてどうだ。
Oof.
圭一君らしいな。そんなのはごめんだね。
Thank you, Reina.
むしろ私が勝って逆の立場にしてあげるよ。
No, no, that's not a good ending either. We both laughed like crazy people as we struck at each other. It was strange how much fun it was becoming. Yep, just like the first water gun battle. I called it. I called it. I'm telling you, Chad, I called it. Raina and I were trying to kill each other, yet it was a blast. Sparks are flying. We could get seriously injured or light the thing on fire with said sparks. If we fell off the rooftop, we'd break our bones, and yet this was so much fun. I had been mourning and crying all day today, while Raina terrified me. How did it all turn to this?
ってことは結局俺たちにシリアスは似合わねえってこった。互いの火花を浴び合いながらヘラヘラしてるのが互いに性に合ってるってわけだ。
おあいにくだね。レナはエレガントで上品なのが大好きなの。
Wait, hold on, I gotta throw this away. Sorry, I wanted to throw my plate away before I forgot.
そういうヘラヘラしたのはケイイチくんが一人でお楽しみ遊ばせ。
Reina's next strike came at a strange angle, but I managed to deflect it.
おっててっ甘い甘い、全然ダメだぜ。やっぱりお前撃沈確定だな。
ようやく体が温まってきたところだよ。
Okay.
こんなのウォーミングアップでしょ。
はあ、バカなりゃしねえよ。こんなのお散歩程度だな。お前汗だくだぜ。
お前は汗の代わりに血を垂らせばいいや。
Uh-oh.
前原さん、飛び降りて、飛び降りて。ダメっすね。
No, he is not.
血が上っちゃってるようで声が聞こえてないみたいです。おいさん。
ああ、ごめん。
Oh my god. He was watching.
何？
何をぼーっとしてるんですか。彼を救出する方法を考えないと。
Wish you couldn't figure out why he was distracted, considering the seriousness of the situation. He was engrossed in watching the two of them fight with the sunset behind them. But Oishi wasn't the only one. Everyone watching was captivated by their battle on the rooftop. At that moment, a sudden loud voice broke the silence. Let's go! The students who were about to climb onto the ambulance were cheering him on. Movie, but real life. Mion was being loaded onto a stretcher with bandages around her head, but even she sat up, captivated as she was by Reina and Keiichi's duel. Our once happy days were supposed to have shattered due to a series of misunderstandings. They were supposed to be irretrievable. But, why? Why did I feel this way? This was such a close game. But it wouldn't be fun to stay in a stalemate forever. Reina and I kicked at each other with perfect timing and increased the distance between us.
楽しくなってきたぜ。どうだレナ、最高に楽しくねえか。
レナは最初から楽しいよ。でもケイイチくんの頭を叩き割ったらもっと楽しいかな。かな。
ひょー、危ねえ。おらおら、こっちへ戻ってこい。 足場を十分に使おうじゃねえか。こんな最高の舞台何度もあるもんじゃねえ。まんべんなく楽しもうぜ。
絵になるよ、絵になるね。
This would make. God, Jesus, Reina.
私たちほら、いつの間にか月を背負ってるんだね。風が気持ちいいや。
Oh my God.
落ち着け。
What the? Wait, what? Lily Arc, thank you so much for the raid. Are you kidding me? Oh no, that's just art. Oh, okay. This is a raid. We brought the blankets and snacks. Time for you to hydrate. The comfy Kutsune demands it so. Okay, let me go ahead and hydrate real quick. Oh, let me give you some shoutouts. Welcome. Shout out. We did a little Dead by Daylight. Oh my God. And then shout out to Arc. Arcanum. VT. Oh wait, I have to wait until the other one runs out. Someone in chat let me know when the other one runs out so I can do arcs. I mean, Arc did call me... Oh my God. It was such a fantastical scene. Lily, how was your stream? How are you doing? Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you both of you. Oh my God. 2 people were fighting on the rooftop of the school building, with the moon behind them. It was almost unbelievable. Will it work now? No, okay, well not yet. All the policemen and children looked at the mysterious and fantastical scene from a distance, completely entranced. Everyone was thinking the same thing, but nobody said anything. Directed at Mochi. Okay, bro. Well, I don't know why I deserved it. Why is the shoutout not working for Arc? What the heck? Why does it look like they're having fun?
なんかよ、こういう涼しさでこう熱くなるとよ。
It is Mod's job to bully streamer. What else are you not paying me for? True.
綿流しの祭りの時を思い出すんだよな。どうも俺は静かに夕涼みってのがダメでさ。月が出るとはしゃがずにはいられなくなっちまうんだよ。
What are you, a werewolf? All us club members went crazy on the night of Watanagashi. The mayor scolded us by the end of it, but we laughed at each other and promised not to do the same thing again next year. There we go, the shoutout worked now.
月に酔うか。なんだかかっこいいじゃない。私たちはもう月に酔ってるのかもしれないね。
ああ、同感だな。仲間と命のやり取りをしてて、そいつが面白いと感じちまうようじゃ。俺たちは最高にいっちまってる。
Jesus, KG.
こいつがそうさ、ルナティックってやつさ。
Some people say the moon has the power to arouse. Oh my God. Arouse passions in people. Maybe that's true, and maybe it's not. Ah, not to Karen, eh, Jacob? One thing that's for sure is that even if it were a new moon tonight, we would still feel the same way. As our surroundings got darker, the sparks we'd create with each hit started to look like fireflies. Hey now, isn't there gasoline in the drain pipe right nearby? Who cares? If an explosion happens, it happens.
ほら、何をやってんだか。バットが汗で滑ってるんじゃない？休憩にしてハンカチで手でも拭いたら？その間に頭を叩き割るけどね。
そいつはいいや。レナこそ汗でスカートがまとわりついて気持ち悪いだろ。脱い
Keiichi!
でもいいんだぜ。
Keiichi, what are you doing, man? Like, come on, bro. Sus.
俺は手を出さないで見物するけどな。
Oh, man. Is this how you flirt? Oh my god.
へえ。それで足に見とれてる隙にガツンとお見舞いするよ。
Ah, man.
楽しいな、レナ。
悪くないね。
We flew. We danced. We struck. We laughed. We stepped back once in a while to catch a breath, and then charged at each other and let the sparks fly. We aimed at each other as we went around in circles on the rooftop of the school, our special stage. Raina and I were all sweaty. But we weren't exhausted yet. The beads of sweat rolling down my body just tickled me. We exchanged furious blows one after the other. Neither of us was at an advantage or disadvantage. Neither of us exulted in victory or raged in defeat. Flirting with blood and knives, Lily approves. Oh my goodness. Lily, how did your stream go, by the way? I'm gonna go to light, but oh lord, went good, nice. Neither of us exulted in victory or raged in defeat. The battle with Reina in itself was fun. It was like a dance. A dance I couldn't dance by myself. She survived more than me. It was a dance I could only dance with someone. Oh, did y'all have a collab? Oh, y'all had a collab? Nice. It was a dance I could only dance with someone with whom I was equally matched.
あの時さ、クラス全体の部活の日、水鉄砲で一騎打ちした時さ、思わなかったか？
実は私も思ってた。
もう一回こんな戦いをしてみたいって。
Yeah, Dead by Daylight collab. As we thought that way on the rooftop, our classmates down below must have thought the same. Our fight was so pure and passionate that everyone thought the same thing. We want to join them.
あの時も同じだった。水鉄砲だったけど、やることは同じだった。
あの時より面白いぜ。今度は水の残量なんか気にしなくていいんだからよ。
水鉄砲じゃ火花も出ないしね。
打ち合うこの感覚もないもんな。
We were both breathing hard, waiting for the right timing to take a step forward. In the midst of that, we grinned at each other.
あの時も多分言ったセリフだが、あえてもう一度言うぜ。
じゃあレナもあの時と同じセリフで返そうかな。
We both smiled wickedly in the same moment.
やり合うのが楽しくてならねえぜ。決着がつくことすら興ざめするくらいにな。
負けても恨まないでね。
ああ、恨まない。この勝負を終わらせた自分の不甲斐なさを恨んでやるぜ。だがそいつを恨むのはどうやらレナの方になりそうだな。
どうかな。ケイチ君、足が藁だよ。
くそったれー。おりゃ
Bro, they say it's fun. I want to play Let Me. You don't want to, Jacob. Trust. Everyone was captivated by our fight. They were swept up in our fight. We both had weapons. Who was best chicken? Weapons deadly enough to seriously hurt one another. But we were both perfectly matched, and neither of us had hit the other yet. Why did they look so happy? This is just ridiculous. All the people below were just watching this fight on the rooftop with a beautiful moon as a backdrop. Not even the police could stop them. This was impossible. This battle was absurd and absolutely impossible.
ケイチさん、なるべく屋根の中央を維持するんですのよ。わずかの高みを生かすんですわ。
Satoko and some of her classmates cheered Keiichi on, but there were some who were cheering for Reina too. To them, this was no longer a fight to the death. It was just the second round of their water gun battle. A club activity is a club activity, and a game is a game. This was just the second round, so nobody would die. Even though they had real weapons. Nobody thought they would get hurt. Rika wasn't cheering, she was just looking up at the rooftop.
こんなの見たことない。
Rika thought to herself. She thought Keiichi could win. Not just against Reina. Rika thought Keiichi could even destroy the walls of the maze of tragedies that had no exit.
狙撃犯は何をしてるのかね。人質に危害を加えようとしているのだぞ。直ちに射殺したまえ。
As Utaka yelled into the radio, Mion screamed for him to stop.
違うよ。レナを撃たないで。レナはもう違う。さっきまでのおかしいレナじゃない。あのレナは違う。だから撃たないで。
違うとはどういう意味かね。 見たまえ。現に狂気を振りかざしているじゃないか。明らかな殺意だ。射殺しないと人質が危ないのだよ。
とにかく違う。レナを撃っちゃいけない。もしもレナを撃ったらケイちゃんはあったを殺すよ。間違いなく断言できる。
どうして私をなのかね。
あの二人は殺し合いをしてるんじゃない。ただ撃ち合って火花を飛ばして遊んでるだけなんだよ。見てわかるでしょ。そしてケイちゃんは語りかけてる。自分がレナと対等なことを。対等というのは一番信頼できるということ。
Me on your half right, kinda true.
ケイちゃんはレナの目を覚ませる。いや、もう覚ましつつあるんだよ。
Welcome, Saviel Esgies? I think that's how you say it, right? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day.
レナの悪い夢はもう終わりつつあるんだ。
Whoa, wait, no, stop
ケイ
it.
チ君はやっぱり最高だよ。
Thanks for the shout. No problem.
君だけは殺したくない。君がいない世界はさぞや退屈だろうと思うよ。
なんだか照れるお言葉痛み入るぜ。んでどうするんだその世界とやらは。宇宙人の侵略があって大変じゃねえのかよ。
俺がジェリービーンズを投
宇
げ
宙人なんて
たことは
寄生虫なんて
間違いか。
なんだかどうでもいいような気がしてくるよ。
Saviel, thank you so much for the follow. I hope you have a good day. Thank you so much. I hope you're enjoying the stream too. I appreciate it. It's nice that Reina is having such a nice time. Oh my god.
世界が滅ぶならいつでも好きな時に滅べばいいし、御三家の陰謀なんて知ったことか。
ああそうさ。たとえ明日隕石がぶつかって地球が砕けるとしたって。
今この瞬間より楽しいことなんて他にあるもんか。
チェ、それにお前毒を盛られてて今夜で死んじまうんじゃねえのかよ。余命の短いやつがピンピンしやがって。
そうだったね。すっかり忘れてたよ。私は今夜中に首をかきむしって死んでしまうんだったっけ。
なんだよ自分で作った設定だろ。忘れるんじゃねえや。ほれたまには首をボリボリかきやがれ。分かってるよ。もう痒くなんかねえんだろ。そりゃそうさ。首を引っかくより
私たちはもっと楽しいことをしているんだもの。
I wished it would never end, but my body was screaming. I was breathing hard and felt dizzy from lack of oxygen. No, Ark, don't leave, please. My upper body felt as light as a piece of paper, as if even a slight breeze could take me away. It really had been a blast, but I needed to end it soon. I felt the same sadness as in that water gun fight. Back then, it had been declared a draw.
今回はどうなるだろうね。
さてな、一つ言えることがある。
え？
最高に楽しかったぜ。
Aww. I jumped backwards and slammed the roof with my bat. The sound was as intense as a huge drum, and the noise woke up the people who were captivated by our fight. The silence returned and the chorus of the Higurashi filled the air. Only for a food break. Oh my god.
じゃあ、一度間合いを開こうじゃねえか。
そうだね。次の一撃で今度こそ決着をつけよう。
We started to move slowly and increase the distance between us. Everyone realized it. This fight was ending very soon.
じゃあ最後の最後だ。もう一回確認するぜ。
なんだっけ？
This OST, what the heck?
おいおい、この戦いはお互いかけてるものがあったろうが。お前、そのために戦ってたんじゃなかったのかよ。
そうだったっけ？ごめん、忘れちゃってた。
仕方ねえやつだな。確認するぜ。まずは俺が勝った場合だ。俺の専属メイドになってご奉仕三昧の前にした。人前ではこれが私のご主人様ですってちゃんと紹介するんだぞ。
可愛い服じゃないと嫌だよ。
Oh man.
そこは任せろ。監督の完全監修のもと、古式ゆかしいオールドスタイルからちょっとドキドキな改造メイド服までいろいろと取り揃える。
Keiichi, that's sus, man. Like, come on now.
もちろん特注でレナにぴったりとフィットするサイズなんだ。すごいだろ。
すごいすごい。負ける気はさらさらないけど、なんだか楽しそう。
次はレナが勝った場合だ。
I paused for a moment.
レナが勝ったなら俺はレナの話を信じる。
Reina was happy until just a moment ago, but that expression was suddenly wiped from her face.
宇宙人が地球侵略に来ていて、俺たちの頭の中には寄生虫が入ってる。そしてそれを園崎家が暗躍してて秘密研究をしてて、世界は明日から宇宙人に支配されるって話を信じてやる。あとお前は毒で今夜死んじまうんだよな。最後はちゃんと見とってやるから安心しろ。
なんだか私が勝ってもつまんないね。圭一くんが勝った方のご褒美の方が楽しそうだよ。
仕方ねえだろ。お前そういう話だから わざわざ学校を乗っ取ったんじゃなかったのかよ。
そうだったんだっけね。
This is based.
ごめん、忘れそうになってたよ。
Rena smiled sadly for a moment, but soon that expression was wiped off her face too.
俺は何しろレナのメイドさんがかかってるんだからよ。意地でも勝ちに行くぜ。
Oh my god.
ブーブー。レナが勝っても面白くないよ。
なんだよ。じゃあ今から帰るか。レナが勝ったらどうするよ。
Finally, Rena smiled happily again. The breeze dried our sweat. It was a good feeling. We no longer went crazy, even with the moon out. We could finally enjoy the coolness of the evening. It'd be so nice if we could just lie down on our backs and gaze at the moon. Still smiling a little, Rena spoke.
私もケイチ君と同じご褒美がいい
Oh
な。
my god. Oh my god.
なんだよそれ。俺がメイドかよ。どぎついな。
別にメイドさんじゃなくていいよ。でも他は同じ。
Called it? Oh.
朝は私におはようって言って、夜は私におやすみって言ってほしい。いっぱい私に優しくしてほしい。いっぱい私を楽しくさせてほしい。
Aww. I have school and I need to sleep, so bye. No problem, Jacob. Hope you have a good day, and thank you for stopping by. Hope you have a good night.
あれこれじゃ私が勝ってもケイチ君が勝っても私たちずっと一緒なんだよね。
Aww.
一緒ではあるが待遇にえらい違いがあるけどな。
So I ship Keiichi and Mion or Keiichi and Reina? That's up to you, Golden.
どうしてこんなにも大好きなケイチ君と私はこんなことをしてるんだろう。
さーてな。どうして俺たちは屋根の上になんかいるんだ。何しに俺たちはここへ登ったんだっけ。
どうしてだったっけ。忘れちゃったよ。
バカと煙は上へ登るってやつだろ。じゃあ俺たちは二人とも大バカだな。
Keiichi, these puns have got to stop, man.
バカ仲間だね。
仲間だな。じゃあそろそろ行こうじゃないか。せっかくの体がクールダウンしちまう。
そうだね。体が冷めちゃわないうちに決着をつけよ
We readied our weapons and took our stances.
う。私ね、やっぱりやめないってそう言おうと思った。
I shook my head slowly.
ダメだ。決着は必要なんだ。じゃないと終わらない。せっかくの俺とお前の戦いが終われない。うやむやじゃダメなんだ。綺麗に終わらないとダメなんだ。
こんなのおかしい。ひょっとしたらどっちが勝っても負けてもご褒美がなしになるかもしれない。
When Reina beat his ass.
その時も恨みっこはなしだぜ。 だから先に言っとく。
何？
楽しかったぜ。
私もだよ。
レナ、
Make it. Dang it, Golden.
仮に俺たちのどちらかが死のうと、俺たちは絶対にまた会えるから。
Yeah, Golden. Like, come on now.
だから、また会えたなら。
今度は普通に遊んで、普通に笑い合って、普通に恋をしよう。絶対に互いを疑わない。互いを絶対に信じ合う。
And yet you said nothing. I said it was sus, Golden. What are you on about? What point are you trying to make? How many chapters in Higurashi, by the way? 8?
だから絶対に会えるよね。絶対だよね。
Wait, what did she say? Aww. Aww, Reina.
絶対だ。
Tears appeared in Reina's eyes. I noticed I was about to break down too.
じゃあ、行くぜ。
There was no signal, but we stepped forward at the same time. Ooh. That might be my favorite CG, chat. In the whole series, this might be my favorite CG. I really like this one. That's probably the best one. Our shadows jumped in the moonlight. We were fighting so victoriously earlier, but now it was like we were moving very slowly. We must have looked like a shadow play. Everyone was watching the shadows dance. Reina's shadow hit my metal bat violently. As a result, I let go of it. Oof! The metal bat bounced on the roof and then rolled down to the schoolyard. I had lost my weapon. It was Reina's chance. Of course, she wouldn't miss it. Holy crap. I was lying flat on the roof and Reina got on top of me. Reina's knees were holding down my arms and there was no way for me to fight back. Oh god. The moon was divided in two. The shadow of Reina's hatchet had split the moon right down the middle. This was the end.
やるな。腕が抜けねえや。
ねえ、ケイチ君。
Reina's so powerful she cuts the moon.
もう決着ついたんだよね。
おいおい、まだついてねえだろ。そいつを振り下ろすまでは、まだつかないぜ。
Keiichi, are you an idiot? What?
嫌だ。
うん？
嫌だよ。嫌だ。
Aww. Reina's arms were still raised, but tears were pouring from her eyes.
どうしてこんなことになっちゃったんだろう。どこで変になっちゃったんだろう。私はみんなを大好きで、みんなを信じていたはずなのに、どこで信じられなくなってしまったんだろう。どうしてケイイチ君にナタを振り上げているのかわかんない。どうして私はこんなにも大好きな仲間たちにこんなにも恐ろしいことをしてしまったんだろう。
Reina.
お前、そうか。 気づいたのか？この世界で気づけたのかよ。
自分で自分が信じられないよ。こんなにもあんなにも楽しい日々だったのに、どうして私は
The music, I know, right?
何の不満もなかったし、何の不安もなかったのに、どうして自分で壊してしまうような真似を。
レナ、お前はやっぱりすげえよ。
After I killed you and Mion, I didn't realize I'd done anything wrong, so I left a note and called Oishi-san. I still believe that someone else was at fault. Until... I mean, even after I was dead. I didn't even notice I had sinned. How sad it was to kill my friends because of a little misunderstanding, even when they were trying to help me. And how painful it was to not realize it was a sin.
だから、レナはすごいんだよ。仲間を一人も殺さなかった。お前は罪を犯す前に気づけたんだよ。
I mean, she still did beat Mion senseless, so there's that.
さすがだよ、レナ。さすがだよ。俺とは違うんだ。
Reina stood up slowly and lowered her hatchet.
仲間を傷つけたよ。みーちゃんにひどいことをした。
後で謝っとけ。俺的には当分の間、姉妹の入れ替わりを見抜けて、ちょうどいい傷跡だと思ってるぞ。
Keiichi, that is so unbelievably messed up.
それに、殺しちゃってるもんね、私。
ん？誰も殺してないだろ？誰を殺したよ？
マミやリナと北条哲平。
Yeah, they don't count. They don't count.
ああ、あいつらか。
あの二人を殺すことは正しいことだと思ってた。
Keiichi, if you can't already tell them apart, that's your problem.
でも、あの二人を殺した日から、もう世界はおかしくなっていたと思う。だということは、あの二人を殺すのは、正しいことじゃなかったのかな。
正しいかどうかは知らんが、最善手じゃなかったことは確かだな。
最善手って？
We'll give you a pass on them, Reina.
そんなこともわからないのかよ。
I grabbed Reina's head and embraced her. Then I told her. I told her something so simple. It was so simple that anyone could think of it. But Reina didn't do it. I didn't do it either, back then.
何かやばかったり、疑いそうになったり、辛いことがあったりしたときはな。
It was so simple.
仲間に相談するんだよ。
Aww. Slides Reina a get out of jail free card.
そうだよね。
Aww. I have another favorite CG. Can I have two favorite CGs? Aww. Oh, I love this.
そうだよね。
Aww. Reina. Your mom let you have two favorite CGs, Moochie. Why does the moon look like it's crashing to Earth? Golden, don't ruin this moment. Reina cried in my arms for a while. She cried about the wrong choice she made at the very beginning. The choice couldn't have been hard to see. I'm sure it was something that was within her grasp. How stupid it was to worry about it by herself. She had friends. She had friends whom she trusted. Why did she think she couldn't talk to her friends about it?
私が間違ってた。どうして話さなかったんだろう。なんで私はみんなを信じてるのに信じてなかったんだろう。
俺もかつてそうだった。だから俺は笑わねえぞ。でも気づけたならいいんだ。しかもレナは俺なんかよりずっと早く気づけたじゃねえか。
We will trust each other. We will never doubt our friends. We will rely on each other. We will talk to each other and help each other. That's why friends are always happy, and why we can endure anything together.
じゃあレナ、幕の降りた舞台だけどさ、カーテンコールに応えようじゃないか。これで全部おしまいだぜ。
カーテンコールって何かな。
まあまあ、俺の独り言だ。最後だけ付き合ってくれよ。
We stood up together, holding hands. The moon was hanging behind us. When I nodded, Raina threw away her hatchet. It disappeared into the darkness below. Then I spoke to the audience in hell, the demons who weren't expecting this ending. I was proclaiming victory.
これで今宵はおしまいだぜ。
Bro really said, that's all, folks.
俺たちは惨劇に打ち勝った。
How is this going to end badly? Alright, chat. Give me some predictions. How could this possibly end badly? I want some predictions in chat. Because we know it's Higurashi, so we know it's going to end bad. A giant curtain is going to fall and crush the moon crush a la Amphibia.
もう俺たちは互いを疑わない。だからいつまでも結束している。
I think they're just gonna fall backwards, and they don't fall in the flower bed. That one officer fires a shot.
だからどんな惨劇が訪れようとも二度と屈すると思うんじゃねえ。悲劇など知るか、惨劇など知るか。悪魔どもが喜ぶ脚本が今後どれだけやってこようとも、俺たちが全部ぶち壊してやるぜ。
What, huh? Chat? Oh. The incident at the Forest Service Field Office in Hinamizawa. Date of event: midday, June 25th, the 58th year of the Showa era. Slips on a banana peel. Location: Hinamizawa, Shishibone City, XCOM, inside the Forest Service Field Office. Summary: on June 25th, the suspect, Reina, broke into the Forest Service Field Office in Hinamizawa. She forced her way into the classroom of the local school, housed within the office complex, and proceeded to take 25 people hostage. The suspect scattered around a large quantity of gasoline and held the school hostage for over 7 hours. The situation remained in a deadlock for some time, but at 1845, several hostages resisted and fled from the building. At the time, a special unit from Osaka Police Department 2nd Riot Division arrived on the scene. 24 of the hostages were safely rescued. Remaining the hostage fled to the roof, and after a brief pursuit, had suspect engaged him in close combat. In 1910, she agreed to disarm and surrender, freeing the final hostage. Casualties: for all minor injuries. Okay. She's captured, Noon escaped. The suspect inflicted minor injuries on her during the fight. Minor injuries. She fell and suffered minor injuries. Keiichi, he received minor injuries when he engaged in combat with the suspect. Okay. This is the normal ending. You should now read the tip at the end of this chapter. Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry. The brick's not working today, Fuki. Regarding the arrest, Reina, she disarmed and surrendered to the police at 1910, and was subsequently arrested. She was taken to the Okinomiya police station and questioned. She admitted to the outline given above. There has been some dispute about the accountability of the suspect during the crime, but after subjecting her to a psychiatric examination, the prosecution determined the suspect is fully accountable for her actions. The defense is in direct opposition to this and has submitted their own psychiatric examination report denying the suspect's accountability. The trial is currently in session. Okay. I want to throw. That's a new one. You will find some real fun. Yeah, it's gonna be it's gonna be how it ends poorly, I'm sure. That was a great chapter. I think that might be my favorite chapter so far. What does chat think? Without spamming sound alerts, what does chat think about the chapter? I think that one was really good. The answer chapters so far have been really, really good. Tied with chapter 5 for me. Yeah, they're both like really good. I just got here, but I say I liked it. Alright, thank you, Fuki. There we go. Scenario jump mode has been unlocked. Okay. The tips reading room has been unlocked. Okay. Anything else? The staff room has been unlocked. Okay. Wait, the staff room's back. The demon script. We made a poll for the chapter. Let's go. Someone's gonna vote. It was mid. I already know it. Alright. Demon script. I need to take away that option because I can't scream. How's that? The car began to rattle as the road turned from asphalt to gravel. The cry of the cicadas seeped through the tightly shut windows. Most people would open their car windows and let the natural air in along with the sound of the cicadas. Good enough. But people are also spoiled. He'd rather keep himself cool with the air conditioning turned to the max than listen to the sounds of nature. Usually it was the rainy season at this time of the year. But this June, the summer had already come without any rain. Just like how the weather was on that day 20 years ago.
ここはやっぱり空気のいいところだよな。
Akasaka! Akasaka!
ええ。風光明媚ないい土地です。ひょっとしたら隣の村みたいに世界文化遺産に指定されることもあったかもしれないのに。惜しいですね。
そのおかげで観光客がいない。実に快適じゃないか。どうして旅行者ってのは田舎じゃ交通法規を忘れられるんだ。道路いっぱいに横になりやがって。
Who voted it was mid? Which one of you did that?
赤坂先輩はアウトドア今も？
最近はさっぱりだな。何しろ暇のない家業だからな。
それはお互い様です。おー、いたいた。早いな。
The other man noticed and waved his hand before anyone in the car could honk the horn. Mochi's got a knife with someone's name on it. No, listen. I'm not that serious about it, man. The man with a young fellow on a motorcycle with a big backpack on his shoulders, he looked like he was ready to go camping. Akasaka and his partners stepped out of the car and shook hands with the young man.
小隊長殿、ご無沙汰いたしております。
おう、今のとこはどうだ？元気にやってるか？今日は楽にしてくれていいぞ。こちらは、俺が大学時代に大変お世話になった赤坂先輩だ。
どうも、赤坂です。今日はもう一人、大石という者とご一緒するお約束でしたが、直前に検査入院が入ってしまいまして、同行できませんでした。この度はお世話になりますが、よろしく。
よろしくお願いします。
さて、赤坂先輩、どこから回りますか？
His name was Mamoru Akasaka. He was a veteran detective from the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department. Despite the fact that he was close to his retirement, he hadn't lost his clear instinct and sharp eyes at all. Those eyes showed the confidence he'd built through many risky experiences, and he had a well-built muscular body and a fearless aura. He must have fought against many violent criminals. His connection to Hinamizawa went back almost 30 years, all the way to 1978. He was in the Public Safety Division in the Metropolitan Police Department. He came to Hinamizawa to investigate the kidnapping of the case of the grandson of Inukai, the then Minister of Construction. There, he met Oishi and Rika Furude. Rika Furude predicted her own death. Akasaka regretted for the rest of his life that he couldn't save that little girl from her fate. Okay, so Rika does still die. Okay. He saw the news of the great Hinamizawa disaster on TV and met up again with Oishi. They pledged to uncover the mystery of both the cruel fate that fell upon the little girl and the series of mysterious deaths in Hinamizawa. Unfortunately, Hinamizawa was sealed off for a long time. As a result, all Akasaka and Oishi could do for the past 20 years was publish the little information they'd gathered. Wait. Is this happening in Chapter 3, or is this a continuation of Chapter 6, or is this a continuation of Chapter 4? Does this tip not relate to this chapter, or what? And ask for their readers to send their tips and clues. This is a part of Chapter 6? Okay. It is related. But recently, the seal on Hinamizawa had finally been lifted. However, they couldn't come to Hinamizawa until today due to Akasaka's busy work schedule and Oishi's poor health. Okay, Golden, listen. How do I stop the... Golden, stop the poll. Stop the poll, Golden. Please. In fact, Oishi was supposed to come with Akasaka, but he was called in for an emergency health checkup. Hey, what do you think happened to Rika after Keiichi died? Well, I assume... Well, obviously she died if this is Chapter 1? I have no idea. I actually have no idea. Huh. What did happen to Rika? Anyways. He's called in for an emergency checkup. Did you mean one? The other two who came along were Akasaka's juniors from university. One worked at the ground SDF and the other was his subordinate. They were assigned the mission of sealing off Hinamizawa, so they were quite knowledgeable about the village. You are already seeing it?
My art! I loved her!
Thank you, Fuki. The other two who came along were Akasaka's juniors from university. One worked at the ground SDF and the other was his subordinate. They were assigned the mission of sealing off Hinamizawa, so they were quite knowledgeable about the village. Akasaka took out a scrapbook from his bag. The corners of the scrapbook were all dented, making it look very old. Akasaka flipped through the pages, thought for a second, and let them know his first destination.
では、鬼ヶ淵沼をお願いします。
了解いたしました。それではご案内いたします。
The young man got on his bike and waited for the others to get back to their car. They honked at each other to signal that they were ready, and the young man led the car to the swamp. Heading through the forest, they came to an open area where the ground was covered by concrete. There wasn't even a single drop of water in sight. All the water of the swamp had been replaced by concrete. That was what Onikafuchi Swamp looked like now.
沼どころか、水たまりもないな。
大災害後のだいぶ初期に埋め立てられたと聞いています。自分がここへ着任した時はすでに埋め立てられていました。
ちょっと降りてみよう。
Akasaka got out of the car and walked to the center of the concrete-filled swamp. It wasn't a parking lot or a heliport. It was just a huge, empty concrete space right in the middle of the forest.
なるほど。これがネットでよく言う UFO の着陸場というやつか。
Oh, man.
そんなことを言われてるんですか？
ここの写真がよくミステリー系のサイトに紹介されてるよ。ここで政府と宇宙人が交流してたって言うんだ。確かにこんな森の中にポカンとこんなコンクリートの空き地があれば不審に思うよな。
Volcanic gas erupted from this swamp in June 1983. The deadly mixture of hydrogen sulfide and carbon dioxide engulfed and destroyed Hinamizawa in a single night. The village was sealed off and the SDF covered the swamp with concrete.
ネットで騒いでる連中にも連中なりの根拠があるらしい。地質学的に言ってガスの発生源を塞ぐために沼をコンクリートで固めるなんてのは何の意味もないかららしいんだ。
なるほど。確かに活火山の火口をコンクリートで埋めたという話は聞かないですね。でもまあ税金での無駄な工事は我が国の伝統ですから。
Lately, people who love things like supernatural phenomena and UFOs write on the internet about the Great Hinamizawa disaster. It's well known by now that the cause of the disaster was an eruption of deadly volcanic gas from a magma chamber. In 1986, a similar natural disaster occurred at Lake Nyos in Cameroon, Africa, so people easily believed that such a rare natural disaster could occur anywhere on Earth, and that was what happened in Hinamizawa as well. However, a rumor about another possible explanation had begun to fly around on the internet recently. They say that the disaster was a cover-up by the government, and that it was actually a biochemical terrorist attack by aliens. Oh my god. Why had such a rumor begun to spread now? They claimed to back up their theory with a secret document known as File Number 34. Someone online named it File Number 34 for descriptive purposes, but the name spread and stuck since then because it sounded like a government conspiracy. People loved it. Oh god, Lake Nyos. It's unknown how or from where they obtained these documents, but they posted scans and pictures which were all ridiculous. Plus, more fake evidence was produced over time, so now even the existence of such documents are in doubt. File number 34 deserves a bit more explanation. However, since it started on the internet, truths and lies were all mixed together, and it has become more like an urban legend. So this is what is believed to be mostly true. File number 34 was a notebook written by a nurse named Mio Takano who worked at a local clinic in Hinamizawa. File number 34 was most likely named after her. This woman was a researcher who studied the demon myth of Hinamizawa and tried to solve what it meant. The contents of this notebook state that she prophesied the Great Hinamizawa disaster of 1983. According to her research, a UFO crash-landed in Hinamizawa a long time ago and sunk into Onigafuchi Swamp. The UFO carried parasitic bacteria from space and they began to infect the locals. The infected villagers began to behave extremely violently, so much so that they were fit for the word demon. Mio Takano insisted that this was the explanation for the myth about demons pouring out of the swamp. An alien who survived the crash realized that the Earthlings had gone crazy because of the bacteria brought in and decided to show himself to the villagers to help them out. This is how Oyashiro-sama was born. The alien was able to cure the villagers with highly advanced technology, but couldn't eradicate the bacteria completely. Since the villagers looked up to the alien as some sort of deity, the alien utilized its status to hand down specific rules to the villagers in order to stabilize the disease. The bacteria took a liking to Hinamizawa's habitat, so when a carrier of the disease left Hinamizawa, their symptoms would re-emerge. Therefore, the alien made it a rule to not leave the village. This leads to the legend of the transcendence of Onigafuchi. The weird practices and miracles that the villagers performed were realized by means of the advanced technology that they received from the alien.
そういうののマニアな人たちはつくづくそういうのが好きですよね。ノストラダムスの大予言だって99年にはあんなに騒いだのに7月が過ぎたら何事もなかったかのようにみんな過ごしてる。民放もあれだけ煽っておいて無責任たらありゃしない。
でも高野美代はhinamizawa大災害を予見したらしい。それは嘘じゃない。確かにこのスクラップ帳に書いてある。
そんなまさか赤坂先輩、それ本当に？
As time passed, the bacteria stabilized in human bodies and became harmless. The alien and the bacteria began to fade away from people's minds. However, the alien has lived on for hundreds of years with the protection of the three families. Oh. It still lives on as the spirit of a deity in the secret temple of the Faraday Shrine. The alien manipulated the bacteria living inside of the villagers and maintained control over them for hundreds of years. The alien wanted to regain its power and started researching how to bring back the lost powers of the bacteria, etc., etc. Things get much stranger from here. People say that the disaster was actually a part of the alien's plan to conquer the entire Earth by spreading the reawakened bacteria. The Japanese government has a secret division that fights against alien invasions. And they trained at Area 51 in the US, etc., etc. And they moved in to stop the invasion by sealing off the entire village, and they killed all the residents by using toxic gas.
映画でそんなのありましたね。なんて言ったっけな。
Men in Black?
この辺まで来ると俺もそろそろめちゃくちゃだなとは思う。ただこのめちゃくちゃを書いた高野美代は昭和58年の6月中旬正体不明の開始を遂げる。そしてその死の直前に自らの死を悟ったかのように村の一人の少女にこのスクラップ帳を預けて意志を託したというんだ。
That girl is known as Girl A. Some guy who investigated the case was able to track it down to a girl named Reina Ryugu, so it's now known as the Reina Ryugu theory on the internet. Reina Ryugu inherited Mio Takano's will by means of the scrapbooks. She tried to fight against the planned invasion by holding a school hostage and demanding the local police uncover the aliens' plot. Of course, no one believed her and they assumed she was in a state of paranoia. Back then, people assumed that Reina Ryugu took Mio Takano's delusions seriously and was motivated to commit a poorly executed crime. When she held the school hostage, Reina Ryugu told local police that the alien was controlling the three families, and that it was plotting bioterrorism on a massive scale. And the very next day, the Great Hinamizawa disaster occurred. Wah, wah, wah.
まさかそりゃ偶然じゃないんですか？
わからない。偶然ではないと思う連中に言わせると、その後の自衛隊による封鎖はおかしなことだらけらしい。例えば、この沼の埋め立てが一例だ。そして、埋め立てる前に、明らかに通常の地質調査とは異なる秘密の調査を行っていたとされていて、当時、ここの封鎖に関わっていた自衛隊員たちが、それを何人も証言している。否定派はそれを、単にガスの発生地なので、危険に備えて立ち入りを制限していただけだと主張するんだがね。
それは多分否定派の言うのが正しいんじゃないかと思いますね。
他にも異常に長かった封鎖期間も疑惑の目が向けられている。近年に起こった離島の火山ガス災害の例を見てもわかるように、4、5年で立ち入り禁止を解いている。南沢のケースは例外中の例外のケースのはずなのに、封鎖は極めて長期に及んだ。
あのケースは島民が帰島を強く希望したからと聞いています。南沢には帰る人がそもそもいないんだから、十分安全が確認できるまでたっぷり期間を置いただけなのでは？
あと、こんな話もあるぞ。南沢を封鎖していた自衛隊員たちは、定期的に血を抜かれての厳密な検査を受けていたといい、何らかの結果によって、自他ともに理解できない理由で任務を解かれることがあったという。それは実は、細菌感染の陽性反応を見るもので、自衛隊員たちをとどまらせることによる何らかの人体実験だったと囁かれているらしい。
それはやはりガスが湧き出す危険性があっただけに、健康管理には気を使ったということでしょう。それに普通のサラリーマンだって年に一度は健康診断を受け、その時に血を抜かれてるはずです。
Being summoned for Fall Guys, so see you later. Good night, Moji. Good night, Fuki. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you.
まあ、君の言うことももっともだと思う。あと、もっと面白い話もあるぞ。南沢大災害時に火山ガスは発生していないと主張する連中がいる。
火山ガスは発生していない？どういう意味ですか？
つまり、もともと火山ガスなんか噴出してなくて、ガス災害というのが政府の嘘であると主張しているらしい。ほら、洋画の人類と UFO がコンタクトする作品でも同じ設定だったじゃないか。
それこそミステリーマニアのこじつけだと思いますね。で、その連中は何を根拠に火山ガスが発生しなかったと言っているんです？
封鎖解除後、ミステリーマニアがどっと押し寄せて UFO 説を補強するためにいろいろ調べたらしい。で、連中、政府発表の火山ガス成分によるならば、硫化水素によって金属が腐食されたり、自然体系に大きなダメージが残るはずだ。にもかかわらず、南沢にはそういう痕跡が残っておらず、よって火山ガスが噴出したとは到底思えないとかなんとか言ってる。 もっとも、あれから20年も放置された村なんだ。そんな痕跡を発見できたかどうかは疑わしいな。
やはりつくづくインターネットというのは信用できませんね。で、まさか赤坂先輩はその怪しげな話を信じてるわけですか？
最初は信じなかったが、最近は俺もわからない。何割かは真実が含まれているかもしれないと思うようになっている。
赤坂先輩ともあろうお方が UFO 話を信じるんですか？
このスクラップ帳、これが本物の34号文書だとしたら？
え？
昭和58年6月25日にひなみ沢営林署に人質を取って籠城した竜宮レイナが所持していた正真正銘本物の34号文書だ。ひなみ沢大災害の混乱で長いこと行方不明だったが、近年大石さんの古い友人が県警の保存庫で発見したらしい。
Back then, Oishi thought Reina Ryugu was delusional, but after reading this again, after the Great Hinamizawa disaster, some of the content seemed to hold vital clues. It's not the alien part that he was interested in, but her theory that an endemic disease of parasitic microbes in Hinamizawa was responsible for the curse of Oyashiro-sama. Of course, there's no proof that such microbes existed, so it still remains at a theoretical level.
大石さんの仮説なんだが、御三家が過去の信仰心を村に取り戻すために大昔の毒性の強い病原体を研究していたのは本当じゃないかって言うんだ。ひなみ沢大災害は実はその結果の失敗じゃないかってな。
This theory is also based on the theories and myths he found on the internet. The village clinic's chief doctor died mysteriously right before the Great Hinamizawa disaster. A girl, Rika Furide, was brutally murdered on the night Reina Ryugu took the school hostage. There could have been an underground research lab beneath the village clinic, and Dr. Erie could have been forced to do microbiological research, but he couldn't live with his own sins and committed suicide. Rika Furide could have been brutally murdered in a sacrifice for some sort of ritual ceremony in the name of Oyashiro-sama's revival. However, their experiment went wrong. Instead of the microbes being parasitic in the villagers, they became a killer virus. And they exterminated the entire village in one night.
ただのガス災害じゃないことは明白なんだ。ガスが湧く直前に一人の少女が最近テロを予告し、数人の村人が開始を遂げている。それをスクラップ帳にまとめた高野美代本人も含めてね。あれを偶然の予見不可能な災害だとするにはどうも腑に落ちない要素が少なくない。この34号文書を読めばそれらは明らかにはっきりしてくる。
じゃあひなみ沢大災害は自然災害ではなく細菌テロ。
In the modern era, everyone in Japan knows about the shocking incident where a doomsday cult created a nerve gas, sarin, and unleashed it for the purposes of mass murder. But in the 80s, the idea of a single cult being able to carry out such an act of terrorism didn't even cross our minds.
その後の自衛隊の長い封鎖はその殺人ウイルスを調査するためではないかと囁かれているんだが、すっきりしないな。
UFO に乗った宇宙人がって話よりはカルト集団がって方が近年は信憑性がありますからね。
本当に UFO が墜落した可能性もあるかもしれないな。竜宮レイナが人質籠城時に出した要求の筆頭は、鬼ヶ淵沼の底には 墜落した UFO の残骸があるから引き上げろというものだったらしい。
バカバカしい。
それがバカバカしいか調べたくても、見ろ。沼はコンクリートで数メートルの厚さで固められ、確かめる術もない。地質学的にはガスを防ぐ効果は何も期待できないはずのバカバカしい工事によってだ。
赤坂先輩がそれを立証するには、あとはここの住民の生き残りを見つけて、体内からその特殊な病原体ってやつを見つけ出すほかないんじゃないですか。
それも致命的だ。ひなみ沢大災害後のひなみ沢出身者に対する魔女狩りのせいで、今や出身者の存在は不明だ。彼らは名乗りなどあげまい。
Right after the disaster, some people who were from Hinamizawa started displaying erratic behavior. When they started dying mysteriously and committing suicide in strange ways, people got scared of them and chased them out of their neighborhoods. The government was practically useless in protecting their privacy at the time, so the former residents of Hinamizawa lied about where they were from, and have kept it that way since.
じゃあお手上げじゃないですか。
それでも諦めないのが刑事魂ってもんだよ。あれが自然災害じゃなかったっていう状況証拠はいくらでもあるんだ。何か一つの具体的証拠が見つかれば、芋づる式に全てを白日のもとにさらせるかもしれない。
まあ、あれから20年経過してますからね。真相はあまりに遠い闇の中かもしれません。
そうだな。21世紀の今頃になってここを訪れても何も分かりはしないのかもな。
What happened in Hinamizawa in June 1983? The only factual evidence that I had was that Mio Takano mysteriously died and left her scrapbook predicting a bioterrorist attack. A young girl took a school hostage to make people listen to this prediction, but no one took it seriously. The chief doctor of the village clinic committed suicide. People believe that a little girl, Rika Furaday, was a reincarnation of Oyashiro-sama and she was brutally murdered. What was the truth behind this scrapbook? Was it written to reveal a huge conspiracy? Or was it just a bunch of delusions written by an occult maniac? If the contents of this scrapbook were true, the disaster could have been avoided if we had heeded the warnings of one girl. If they weren't true, then who created the disaster followed the scenario of the scrapbook? After the sarin nerve gas incident, the words mind control came into the spotlight. In contrast to brainwashing, which can easily force a person to commit certain acts in the short term, mind control takes a long time to gradually make a person believe that what he or she must do is the right thing to do, and to act upon it as if it was his or her own idea. It's a form of character alteration which is far more serious than brainwashing. The cult behind the sarin gas incident induced fear and anxiety into its members through its revelations of doomsday, and at the same time they ordered them to do certain things as means of salvation, and had them do so voluntarily. The formula was quite simple, similar to how Reina Ryugu became a puppet of file number 34. So does that mean that Reina Ryugu was mind-controlled by someone? Does that mean that the cult that mind-controlled her tried to cause the end of the world in order to increase the credibility of their teachings, just like the other cult did? Would that make file number 34 some sort of religious textbook for them? When I lose my grip on what's true and what's not, it sometimes makes me feel that someone might be laughing in amusement at this disaster. This scrapbook was like a script. It was a script for a tragedy that takes the lives of thousands of villagers in one night. It was a script for demons who laugh at that loss of human life. Someone wrote the script. Someone performed it. Someone watched the show and laughed. Damn it. What the hell happened in Himizawa in June 1983? The plot thickens. That's interesting. I am going to end it here. I know we still have like the staff room left, but I do not have time for that because I have to wake up at 6:45 and I have to basically go to bed like right now. So we will start next stream with the staff room for chapter 6, and then we will do chapter 7. So yeah. How would you rank them? How would I rank what? The chapters? Or I'm gonna go from lowest to greatest. I'd say the lowest is probably chapter 4, just because it was the shortest, so not a lot happened. It was still a good chapter. It was one of the least it was one of the shortest chapters, so it had the least amount of content, and it just didn't feel like the other chapters. I'd guess after that would be chapter 2? No. Chapter 3. I really did like chapter 3, but there was some stuff that was kind of weird. And also, I just like chapter 2 more. I'm gonna put chapter 2 after 3, because I like chapter 1 a lot for introducing this stuff and thinking back about it on what the stuff it introduced. I think it was really important. And then it's a tie between chapter 5 and 6. I will do a more in-depth review on the series when I eventually make a YouTube video on it, but for right now, those are my thoughts on it. Because I'm sleep deprived. And your opinion on Reina now? I think she's a very interesting character. Definitely my favorite of the main cast so far. I relate a lot to her struggles and the things that she's went through. And knowing that she might have actually been right after reading that tip is very interesting. But yeah, she is my favorite. My opinion on that hasn't really changed. But I'm really just interested to get into the meat and potatoes of the mysteries. I just want this solved for me. but yeah, I do have to go because I gotta wake up in 5 hours now. So I'll see y'all later. I hope y'all have a good day, and bye bye.